Wednesday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Welcome to the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Lush Lawn here in Michigan. And, I think it's generally a pretty good forecast, but we need the rainfall, and we do have rain for most areas coming over the next 24 hours. We also don't need any more frost. It looks like there's one of those coming, and it looks like a warmer weekend is on the way too. All right, so let's get to it. We've had some thunderstorms this morning, but those thunderstorms now diminishing and just into basically a light showery type phase, and that's about it. So let's get into the forecast. So here's current radar. You can see the showers extending to the south. Some of those will be trying to make their way up toward Michigan as we go into the next 24 hours or so. Here is the radar forecast. And we're going through this morning into noon here. So we're going to quiet down. We're going to see things dry out in southern lower Michigan for the afternoon. Northern lower eastern UP, you'll stay on the wet side. I don't know that we'll see a whole lot of sunshine this afternoon, if any at all. 6 o'clock tonight, dry conditions. But then as we go through the overnight, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, showers start to develop, southern half of the state. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Looks like from Grand Rapids to Flint southward, it'll be wet, and the farther south you go, the more wet weather you'll have. By the way, having a hard time seeing you on Facebook this morning. I have no idea. They change things on Facebook like they do in the grocery store. You just figure out where they have the bread aisle, and then it's over 3 aisles. So, sorry I can't comment to you this morning or see your comments. I apologize. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, noon, we're into showers. Traverse City to Grand Rapids to Saginaw Bay City southward. Tomorrow afternoon, showery. All of lower Michigan. Cold front coming across the UP with a cold rain in it. Thursday evening, showers winding down the far southeast. So basically what you should get out of this is if there's wet weather in here, it's from tomorrow morning in the south through afternoon, evening, and in the north, it's tomorrow afternoon and evening hours. As we get into Friday, things look like they'll dry out, but I question that. We've got a cold shot of air. We've got cyclonic curvature or cyclonic wind flow that can stimulate some lake effect. So we may have a few lake effect rain or snow showers Friday morning. All right, here's the longer term. This is the European showing that rain coming through now on Thursday. Here's the Friday cold. Saturday morning, actually midnight Saturday night, I guess I would say. Middle of Friday night, early Saturday morning is when we could have a 1 to 3 hour frost, and then the south winds start to return. And if you want some more rainfall in this drought parched land that we have, this is Monday, and then by Wednesday and Thursday. So don't despair. If you've got a dry lawn or dry crops or dry landscape, we will get some rainfall coming up here in the next 7 to 10 days. Temperatures today are going to vary a lot. Let me give you a better perspective on this. I'll try. There we go. Okay. So, far south, Detroit and Ann Arbor, you might be around 80 degrees once again. 60s, I would say, would be a late afternoon temperature in Grand Rapids, Saginaw, Bay City. It might be too warm. It might be more like 58 to 60. Now, tomorrow, it's only in the 40s in the thumb, and it's in the 50s elsewhere. And Friday is chilly, 50s with a northerly wind. That's afternoon warmest high temperatures. Okay. And then Saturday, we jump back to the 60s, and then Sunday, we're heading well into the 70s. Maybe we start to come close to 80 degrees once again. The next 10 days will be up and down. I wrote about this yesterday, what we call backdoor cold fronts. You get a northeast wind off of cold Lake Huron or Lake Superior or Lake Michigan, a northerly wind, and you'll see these areas where the temperature drops into the 50s and 40s very quickly, almost in a matter of minutes or a half hour or so. And that's what next week will be all about, is a meandering cold air mass coming off of a Great Lake, depending on the wind flow. Then you can switch the wind to the south and it can warm up dramatically for a short time period, like that's Wednesday. And then late next week, we could have a couple of cool days once again. Now, as far as the frost goes, this is Saturday morning's forecast off of the European. It's been pretty good. It's been maybe 1 to 2 degrees too cold in these recent cold outbreaks. And so when you see 29, 30, 31, that means 30, 31, 32. Short time period, 1 to 2 hours. But if you have tomatoes out and they get frosted, they're probably going to be toast. Same for peppers, basil, anything that can't handle any frost. You're going to have to cover it again. And you might not see this frost because it's going to happen middle of the night, Friday night, and by sunrise Saturday, southwest wind, and we may have already popped up to 35 or 38 degrees, and the frost could be gone. So, just want to warn you about that. We have some showers today, mostly this morning. We have some wet weather for Thursday. We have some chilly weather on Friday, and we have a warmer weekend on the way. Hey, thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update, brought to you by Lush Lawn. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great Wednesday. Tomorrow we'll give you a weekend update. Right now, make plans to have a whole lot of fun. How's that sound?